What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Cut, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. So, according to Jake Paul, he's going to be sparring Shakur Stevenson for Gervonta Tank Davis, which makes no sense. Styles make fights. Shakur doesn't fight anything like Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis fights in spurts. Shakur, he's a volume puncher when he wants to be, and he picks guys apart, you know. So Gervonta, he just tires you out and try to knock you out. Totally different styles. So Jake Paul's probably just trolling Gervonta by saying he's sparring Shakur. Until I see Jake Paul in the camp with Shakur Stevenson with headgear and gloves on, I don't believe it. I just think it's a publicity stunt. In fact, I think Shakur will turn down a sparring session with Jake Paul just because he doesn't want the backlash. Kind of similar to what Boots faced when Boots sparred Canelo Alvarez for Terrence Crawford. We seen how that played out. Boots doesn't fight anything like Bud. People like to compare him to Bud. Canelo sparring Boots did absolutely nothing for him. That work probably wasn't even as good as a lot of people thought it was. Because honestly, Boots, when we listen to Boots, he said he went in there to make a name for himself. He didn't go in there to help Canelo beat Bud. He went in there to see how good he was. You don't want to bring guys like that in your camp. You really don't. You don't bring guys like Boots in your camp. He's not a sparring partner. He's a guy who believes he's one of the best fighters in the world, even though he hasn't proven it. But in his head, he believes that. So you don't bring a guy like that into your camp and make him a sparring partner. He's going to come in there and try to make you look bad. Instead of you learning and working on stuff, you're going to be in a real fight. And that's probably what happened with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was in there really fighting Boots instead of training with Boots. Where Boots was like in there trying to imitate or mimic Bud Crawford. Boots didn't go to that camp to mimic Bud Crawford. He went in there to do what he does best. And that's the problem with that sparring session. Canelo wasn't fighting Boots. He was fighting Bud Crawford. So if you bring a guy like Boots in, Boots should have been showing Canelo, this is what Bud might do. This is what Bud's going to do. Instead, Boots was in there doing what he does best. So Canelo was literally training for Boots and not training for Bud. He thought he was fighting Boots, but he ended up fighting Bud, who doesn't fight anything like Boots because he can give you any style any day of the week. You can't train for that. It's almost impossible. You have to train for like 10 different styles. You can try to remember some of his combinations. Other than that, you can't train for a guy like Bud when he's already training for you and remembering your combinations, what you like to do best. But I think this is funny. This is laughable. The fact that Jake Paul actually, because I seen an interview where Jake Paul was like, yeah, I'm sparring Shakur Stevenson for Gervonta Davis, which makes no sense at all. It's not gonna help him. He should not be doing that. I don't want to knock Shakur. But me personally, like I said before, I don't think Shakur would take that sparring match because he's going to get a lot of backlash. Oh, man, you going against Tank. You must really hate Tank. People are gonna shit on Shakur for this. But hey, listen, all three of them guys are Americans. It's not like there's a big difference. It's not like a country versus a country. It's just an American versus American. One's white American, the other one's black American. So you can't really criticize them to the point like you could criticize Boots because it was Mexico versus America. So I don't know. But I don't think Jake should, like, I'm going to tell you guys why I don't think Sparring Shakur will help Jake for Tank. Shakur is a better fighter than Tank. And they don't fight the same. You spar somebody like Shakur, and Shakur makes you look bad in there. You going into the Tank fight, and your motivation is not going to be the same. You're going to feel let down because you couldn't do nothing with Shakur. You're going to be like, damn, I might not be able to do nothing with Tank because I couldn't do nothing with Shakur. He's a small guy too. But the thing is, Shakur is better than Tank, skill-wise. So, just because you couldn't do nothing with Shakur doesn't mean you can't do nothing with Tank. But your confidence is going to be so shot that you're going to go into that fight thinking you can't do nothing with Tank because you couldn't do nothing with Shakur, which is not the case. So me personally, I just think it's a bad choice if he chooses to spar Shakur Stevenson, but I don't think he is. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you liked the video, please donate to the channel. This is my Venmo. I appreciate the love and support, whatever amount you feel equivalent to the video. Venmo is similar to Cash App. I also have Cash App. If you don't have Venmo, just message me for my Cash App and I'll send you the Cash App. But yeah, donate to the channel, whatever amount you feel equivalent to the video. Appreciate you. More videos and lives are on the way. If you ever want to reach out to me for a personal video, my phone number is 267-361-9509 for a video request or a live request. Hit your boy up. Let's get more comfortable with each other. It's your boy No Credit. I'm out.